My sister brought her new boyfriend to Thanksgiving, and my dad asked him why his face was on a Most Wanted poster. We were all sitting around the dinner table, passing the mashed potatoes and trying to make small talk with my sister's new guy, Austin. Mom was going on about how the turkey turned out perfect this year, and Austin was nodding politely and complimenting the green bean casserole. Everything was going fine until my dad got up to grab more rolls from the kitchen. He came back holding his phone with this confused look on his face. "Hey, Austin," Dad said, sitting back down slowly. "This might sound weird, but why is your face on a Most Wanted poster at the post office?" The entire table went dead silent. Emma's fork froze halfway to her mouth. Mom stopped chewing. I put down my drink and stared at Austin, who suddenly looked like he was about to throw up all over the cranberry sauce. "What are you talking about?" Emma laughed nervously, but her voice cracked. "Dad, that's ridiculous." Dad held up his phone, showing us the screen. "I was checking my email and saw this alert from the local police department. Bank robbery suspect from last month. Same guy, same scar above the left eyebrow, same everything." Austin's hand automatically went to touch the small scar above his eye that Emma had told us came from falling off his bike as a kid. He was sweating now, beads forming on his forehead despite the air conditioning running full blast. "Look, I can explain," Austin said quietly, his voice completely different now. Gone was the polite small talk voice. This sounded darker, more serious. "But maybe we should step outside." "No," Dad said firmly, standing up. "You'll explain right here, right now, in front of my family." Emma was staring at Austin like she'd never seen him before. "Austin, what is he talking about? This is some kind of mistake, right?" Austin looked around the table at all of us, then sighed heavily. "Fine, yeah, it's me. But it wasn't supposed to happen like that." Mom actually gasped and grabbed her chest. Emma dropped her fork, and it clattered against her plate loud enough to make us all jump. "I needed money for my mom's cancer treatments," Austin continued, his voice getting defensive. "Insurance wouldn't cover the experimental stuff, and she was dying. The bank had already foreclosed on her house. I was desperate." "So you robbed a bank?" I said, not believing what I was hearing. "I walked in with a note," he said. "I didn't even have a weapon. I just asked for enough to cover one more round of treatment. $3,000. That's it." Dad was already pulling out his phone. "I'm calling the police." "Wait," Emma said suddenly, her voice shaky. "Austin, is your mom okay?" Austin nodded, tears starting to form in his eyes. "The treatment worked. She's in remission now. I was planning to turn myself in after Christmas, I swear. I just wanted one last holiday with someone who cared about me." "You lied to me for 3 months," Emma said, her voice getting louder. 3 months of dates, of me introducing you to my friends, of me falling in love with you. "I didn't plan for any of this," Austin said desperately. "I thought I'd be in jail by now. But then I met you, and for the first time in years I felt like maybe things could be different." Dad had his phone pressed to his ear now. "Yes, this is regarding the bank robbery suspect from last month. He's at my house right now." Austin didn't try to run. He just sat there staring at his hands. Emma was crying now, ugly sobs that made her mascara run down her cheeks. "I really do love you," Austin told her. That part wasn't fake. 20 minutes later, 2 police cars pulled up outside. The officers were surprisingly gentle with Austin, probably because he didn't resist at all. As they were walking him to the car, he looked back at Emma standing in our doorway. "I'm sorry," he called out, "for everything." The rest of Thanksgiving dinner sat cold on our plates. None of us felt like eating anymore. Emma locked herself in her old bedroom and didn't come out for the rest of the night. 2 weeks later, Emma got a letter from the county jail. Austin had pled guilty and got sentenced to 2 years, but with good behavior, he'd probably be out in 18 months. He'd also arranged to pay back the bank using money from selling his car and everything else he owned. Emma never wrote him back. Wrote him.